Hey, you guys, welcome to your Hypno Happy Hour. I am Derika, your hypno coach. Thank you so much for being here on Zoom, here on streaming through Facebook. Now, we'll do a bit of housekeeping before we begin. I just want to make sure that you know that this is hypnosis. Hypnosis is a deep form of meditation that's also guided by a professional. So we are going to the deepest level of meditation, if you will. In that state, you want to be relaxed. Okay. So just know you very well could take a cat nap in just a little bit over your lunch hour, depending on where you're at in the world. So I want to make sure that first you're very comfortable. I like to make sure my back is supported by a chair, or if you're up against a tree or you're in your bed, doesn't matter where you're at, just make sure your body feels nice and planted, nice and grounded. So I have my feet on the ground. So just in case, if I get so relaxed, I know I'm not going to fall out of my chair, that kind of a thing. Okay. So what I like to do in the beginning, as you're getting yourself comfortable and you're making sure that you can hear my voice okay. So just make sure that you're comfortable with your sound, with your body, and even your environment. So hopefully you're in a space where you've got a little bit of privacy or undistracted. So I know some folks like to get on in their car because they're at lunch. That's okay too, as long as folks aren't going to be knocking on your window or your door where you're at or passing through your environment if that's too distracting for you. So you want a little bit of a private, quiet space. Okay. So yes, your happy hour today. Today we are going to be talking about self-love. Each week we dive into a different topic. I sit and I download information of what is ready and necessary to discuss and heal in the moment. So what was coming up big this week was self-love. And so I know you can feel it if you're here, if you're even on replay or you're over on Facebook, this might be lighting something up inside of you. Self-love, you guys, is such a journey, right? Do you ever here's what I'm getting in this moment and my through my experience is that we were born loving ourselves. Born, I loved myself completely whole. Like I loved every part of my being as we were born. I can remember states where I felt always so secure and so confident and so in love with my ideas and my body and who I am. Even as like a baby and a toddler, like going back as a little girl, I have glimpses of how that was. And can you relate to that? Do you remember there was a time in your life where you were self-love, you loved yourself, you knew you were loved? And then as life, for me and so many folks that I've worked with, we remember sort of this journey of going through life and falling out of love, in and out, falling in love, falling out of love. Like this kind of little pattern that happens where we love ourselves, then not, and love ourselves and not. Or we love parts of ourselves and we don't love this part of ourselves. Right? There's sort of this kind of like rodeo happens. And I think most people can relate to that. So if you're here right now, what I want to do with you is put attention on the things that you love about yourself. And then because we're doing therapeutic work, we're actually rewiring your mindset. We are going to become aware of the things you don't love about yourself. Okay, so it's time to, if you have a pin, that's fine. Some folks like to put in the like to chat if you're brave. Some folks do in comments or in the different threads or on your own paper, or in your own mind. Just becoming aware of what are those things that you love about yourself. This is very important, you guys. Okay, it's very, very important that we sit and reflect a bit. about, what are the things that you love about your character? What are the things that you love that you do? What are the things that you love about your physical body? We'll start there and just sort of raise our vibration, thinking about how much you do love yourself, right? And the reason why we're also going to do this is because sometimes we're hard on ourselves. And when we say, I don't love myself, we throw the whole baby out with the bathwater, right? That whole saying of like, just blah, I don't love myself. When in actuality, I think there are some things you do love about yourself. So do you love your smile? Do you love your laugh? Do you love how cool you are? Do you love how high energy you are? Do you love your feet? Do you love your hair? Do you love, what are those things? To let you guys in on my world, gosh, I can remember when I loved how driven I was. Like I could get an idea for something and just go with it. Are you guys also, can you feel that way? Are you driven? But the other side of that superpower was, what I didn't love was that I could be driven about a whole bunch of things and I would spread myself thin. I did not love that part of myself, but I love this other part, right? So we're just weighing it out, On my physical body, there was a point where I loved my legs. I even loved my butt. There was points where I did not love my hands or my breast, right? Let's just be honest. We're just going to be real with yourself, like here you are. This is your time for healing. Be honest. There's parts of you love and there's parts of you don't love. Okay. We are going to now, I want you to sit for a little bit and think about the parts you don't love. What don't you like? What don't you love about yourself? Some things might be popping up for you. You can write them down. You can put them in the comments if you're brave. There's something powerful about being vulnerable. And this could also be a replay for you guys if you feel like, oh, there's so much more I want to think about, because those are the things we're going to fall in love with here today. What don't you like? Okay, do you get overwhelmed? You don't like to, do you have a character or a part of your personality that, you're not so in love with? Are you a loner? I was definitely that solo person. I did not love that part about my programming, right? Is there something on your physique that you don't like? Don't you love? And here's what I want to bring to the forefront, to the present moment right now, is that's conditional love. Conditional love is where most of us teeter-totter and go in and out of. I love this part of me and I don't love this part of me, right? What is unconditional love? That's what we are seeking for in this moment, is to be able to sit with and know that there's parts of us we would love to improve. And we do get to do that, right? There's things we get to plan for and develop and morph into, but still love the whole mess of it all, right? That is unconditional love. As you love your child, right? Your child could have any kind of characteristic or aspect of themselves or look a certain way, and they're stunning, right? You love them unconditionally. Even, or if you don't have a child, your pet. I mean, you might get mad at them for being in the house or something, but you love them, right? You absolutely love them. And so that there is that notion, that knowingness that I want you to come into for yourself and think about, wow, how conditional we are being right in this moment. Okay. And we get to pivot out of that space into loving those parts that up until now we weren't so in love with. Okay. So holding those in your mind, maybe you don't like your feet. Maybe you don't love certain parts of you. Just think about it. You guys write it down. Just hold it there. It's okay. We're going to put it off in a little bubble. And before we go into the hypnosis, I want you to think about, why don't you love that part of you? Now you know what parts you don't love. Why? This is a part of you becoming so captain in the captaincy, becoming ruler of your reality. You're becoming so self-aware and beginning to question things. Why don't I love my fingers? I've actually said that. Why don't I love my hands? They think it's funny. It was not funny then. So think about, why don't I love my body? Why don't I love certain parts of my life, of my personality? If you're feeling brave, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. Or just let it come to you. What might be coming up right now is it's because of societal programming. It's because of what we've seen or heard of what was the right image for the man, or the right image for the woman's physique or way of being. Right? I know when I didn't love parts of my body, it's because I didn't have that image that the most beautiful woman should have, which is all BS. I'm hoping what you're finding coming up right now as the why is complete BS. It's a comparing. It's a comparing of to others, or some comparing of an expectations that you have, that you should already be, do, or have, or look like a certain thing. That is not okay. It was never okay. Won't be okay now. And so in this hypnosis where you're realizing, oh, it's because so-and-so told me that I was stupid, or it's because so-and-so told me I was slow, or so-and-so told me I was too controlling, or so-and-so said, or my teacher told me I wouldn't amount to anything, or it's because I got punished. It's because the media shows this, whatever it is, it's complete BS and no longer needs to be carried out in your life. You get to, in this moment, realize that they didn't know what they were talking about. They didn't know, because you're unique, you're brilliant, you're 1 in 8 billion. There is no one else like you on this planet. My chubby fingers are my chubby fingers. And if I love them, a whole bunch of other people will love them. And that doesn't even matter. Your way of being, how you speak, how you carry, how you look, how you process is unique to you. You are incomparable. And this is going to be the reclaiming, the re-knowing that you get to experience right in this hypnosis. So sit with that. I want you to take a deep breath. My style of hypnosis is simply releasing the paradigms, the programs that are stopping you from loving yourself just as you did when you were a little boy or a little girl, or last week when you did. It's a reclaiming how you were so that you can be who you are. Okay, so again, with that being said, go ahead and close your eyes and take a few deep cleansing breaths, and just know that everything you're going to hear, everything you're going to feel in this moment is perfect for you. Does not have to make sense on a conscious level. Just know subconsciously, this is your time, and the powerful workings of your brilliant body in conjunction with your mind know exactly what to do. The intention is to love yourself, coming back home into the love that you are. I'm going to begin sharing music as you relax, settle on in. Take a few more deep breaths. Okay, let's see here. Okay, you guys, working with me. All right, you should be hearing these specific frequencies in music. This music is designed to allow your brain waves to sink into a perfect state of relaxation, which is ideally around the theta brainwave state. So these are different binaural beats. This is music that was composed and designed to help you relax and sink into your state, your deep state of relaxation, which are just different levels of hypnotic states. It's a very natural state of being. So you've got the music going, you can hear my voice. And now another deep breath, anchoring down into this moment. And as you breathe in, I want you to imagine the clean, fresh air, all of that wonderful oxygen entering your lungs, and then exhale. I want you to breathe in, and on the exhale, let it go. I want you on the exhale to feel the tension and pressures release with the breath. If you want, you can take a sigh out with your breath, a heavy breath of just releasing the pressures, the stressors, just heavy energy right out with the breath. Very good. And as you breathe, you allow your physical body to become more and more relaxed. Let your shoulders sink down a little more. Allow your jaw to go very relaxed, soften. Let your jaw just be relaxed. You can feel your forehead nice and soft. Any little wrinkles in your forehead, just let them soften. Allow your eyelids to be so soft and heavy, so relaxed. You can feel this relaxation settling in from your shoulders all the way down to your fingertips. You feel this healing energy relax every fiber of your being. This healing energy flow through your body, traveling to any areas where you may feel any pressures, and that relaxation just gently pushes out and melts away any tension, any stiffness in the body. And you can feel how now your hips and your thighs and your knees and your calves, every fiber is so relaxed. You're so warm and soft, so loose and relaxed. You're allowing You're surrendering into this moment of relaxation. Down all the way to the feet. You can feel your feet so relaxed. Every muscle, every joint, every bone, every part of your body so relaxed now. You may even want to secure your head if it drops down. It feels so soft and comfortable to let your neck just become soft. And finally, for the first time, maybe in a long time, you're so relaxed. Without a care in the world, you're sinking deeper and deeper into your perfect healing state. And letting go. In this moment, there is no time and space. You're here in the powerful moment, the only moment that exists. Right now, right now. You're relaxing deeper and deeper. In this powerful moment of now, you're choosing to sink a little deeper. And you can still hear my voice consciously and unconsciously, of course. You can hear the music. You may hear other sounds in your environment, but they only help you to sink deeper and deeper into your own pleasant state of being, where you're so relaxed. Relax. And as the conscious is aligning with your subconscious mind, the intention is being sent to the moment. The intention of releasing the contradicting programs that hinder you and stop you from loving every part of you. You see, just relax. Your mind knows exactly what to do. Your powerful mind knows which programs are ripe and ready to be released. Those old thought patterns, those old pain points, those old ways of talking to yourself in a manner that is not love, thinking about yourself in a way that's not loving, releasing ideas that maybe someone else put into your mind. Releasing those ideas about yourself that's not yours and that is not the truth. This is very natural to you, and it's your time to do. So at the count of 3, you're going to begin one by one, streaming these programs out of your subconscious mind, no matter how they look, no matter when they got there. It could be words like, I don't love myself, I don't think I'm smart enough, fast enough, pretty enough, handsome enough, whatever it is. It's energy leaving your mind. Let it stream at 1, 2, 3. can see that energy flowing right out of the crown, right out of your being, to be completely dissipated, dissolved away, far, far away. The entire universe is supporting you. Keep going. Get it out. I'm not good enough. All of those awful things that you may say to yourself, it's time to let it go. Let it go. Sometimes it looks like dark energy steaming out of our body, of our crown. Sometimes it's images and words, pictures of old experiences, judgment. Let it go. Let it go. All of that old mean stuff you would say or think about yourself, or judge yourself. Let it go. Let it go. All those ways that you might compare yourself or being too hard on yourself about the things you want to change. Let it go. Let it go. And just one more minute here. Go deeper than you've ever gone. It's okay if it's just energy leaving and you don't know what's left consciously. Just think of this as spring cleaning and let it all go. You're doing so good. You're doing so good. And it's okay at this point if you let out a sigh of relief, even a tear. However, the energy wants to celebrate in this moment of release. It's all good. It's perfect. And you're doing so good. Feel that relief in your mind. How the space in your mind now. And I want you to say now, repeat after me, either loud or in your head. I forgive myself. I fully and completely accept myself. I love myself unconditionally. Feeling now sinking down into the heart space, opening the vessel to love. And I want you to look deeper into yourself, beyond the physical vehicle that is operating and getting you through this life with, but into the bigger aspects, the bigger parts of you. There's so much more of you. The spirit of you, the soul of you, the energy, the operator of you, the divine being of you. Do you remember? You are love. It is love that pulsates through your body, the highest frequency of life force. Do you remember that your best friend, the soul, you, loves you? Remembering how the outer you is awakening to loving everything about you. It's a coming home to your love, remembering your evolving perfection, that you are right where you're supposed to be. You look and are just as you're supposed to be. And it's good enough, and it's powerful, and it's worthy of improving if you like. It's worthy of loving every inch of who you are. That you're deserving of being happy with who you are and where you are, but also so excited for your evolution, for your continuum of transformation, how you continue to get better and better, but you're loving where you're at right now. Repeat, there is no other me. There's no other me. And I am right where I'm supposed to be. I love me. And every version of me. I want you to just soul the inner you, outer you, hugging yourself. Feel that glove of love that wraps your being. That awakening of how you came here. Unconditional with yourself. Wanting more, but loving who you are. Not judging yourself or anyone else. Not comparing because you knew you were incomparable. You're unique and you're enough. Take a deep breath as you feel this love, as you anchor it, as you embody it, as you hold on to this. Another deep breath of life, of love coming back into every cell of your body, feeling the rejuvenation, the exhilaration, the life pulsating through your body, the celebrating that you remembered. And when you are ready, you can bask in this moment. When you are ready, I want you to slowly flutter your eyes back open. Some of you may want to stay here, just want to stay here, and that's okay. Just coming back, and I want to honor you and celebrate you for taking this moment out, this 30 minutes that's going to just transform your life in so many ways for forever. But you put in the time and the intention now. Not everyone does this. So I'm extremely honored that we shared this space together and you took the time out to do this for you, for us. So thank you so much for this moment. And if you on Facebook, those of you who you feel different, you love this, you appreciated this moment, and you know that others could benefit from this, share it. Just share the video, sprinkle that love everywhere. It's free. Just share it to your pages, to your groups, even by email. You can copy the link. This will also keep these sort of high vibrational videos coming through onto your platform. So I highly recommend that. It's also easier to find. Okay, you guys, much love to you. I hope you enjoyed it. I know you did. I can feel it. Go off and love you and love your day and tell me all about it. I love to see and hear all your comments on how you feel. Okay, much love. And I'll see you next Tuesday at 12:12.